I want to bring some content and talk about everyday life in the life of a woman. I'm just going to say that I am 63 years old, and I have noticed that as I've gotten older, there's a lot of things we as women don't understand. Sometimes we don't even understand how to be a woman. Just wanted to take some time to talk about getting to know ourselves a little bit better. So let's continue. I think many women who have a family and maybe have a career or just have a job, you tend to take on a lot of things. And what happens, I think, when we women take on a lot of things and feel like we have to carry the load, we become more masculine. And I think that sometimes causes problems in our relationship with our man, whether married or not married, but you have a committed relationship, because we sometimes get very resentful at the things that our man's not doing, but because we're doing the man job, we may be the ones also working alongside of taking care of the household. And lots of times when that happens, we feel like we're taking on a lot more when our other half just seems like he goes to work and he comes home and he gets to relax, and we're just running around helping the kids, taking care of the kids, getting dinner ready, then cleaning up, doing the laundry, all these different jobs. And we get burnt out. But we don't quite want to ask. We assume that our other half should know. I went to work, he went to work, we both came home, and now I'm still working. So this can cause a lot of resentment. And then because we feel like we're on our own, we start to feel like, then fine, I'm going to do everything. And our femininity, that soft side of us, starts to leave and we become more masculine. And I think as our relationship develops, the man starts wondering, well, what happened to my wife or girl? And we don't often know how much we're changing because we feel like we have to take everything on. So what I want to talk about is boundaries. I'm terrible at making boundaries, and I'm not sure about you, but I've seen most women, and they are also terrible at making boundaries. We would need to make a boundary, and we would also want to be able to be more vulnerable. And I know it's scary to ask our man for some help, not in a nagging way, just in a very grateful, appreciative, honey, it would really help me out if you would get the kids in the shower and then start their homework while I'm getting dinner. And I know that sounds like that's ridiculous, like they should already know this. But if we want our peace, we have to lead by example, not just by wishing it. So, anyway, that's a little bit what we want to talk about. And I'll have more little videos on things that can help us reclaim our sensuality by coming back to ourselves. Aloha.